Alright, hey guys, how's it going? I just got back from my dumpster dive run and I got a lot of goodies here. In fact, it's so much that I couldn't fit it on top of my 40-inch Samsung television table that I made not too long ago. So, without further ado, I want to just jump right in because this is probably going to be quite a bit of stuff to go over. Have any questions or want to take a look at my eBay account, because some of this stuff might end up on my eBay account, especially the big find for me tonight. So without further ado, I'm going to start off with my personal favorite and the one that I'm going to hold on to. I have a single person trampoline that I have sitting on my floor now. That's going to stay mine. I like that. The new thing, something I've got here, standard cable ties, 7-inch black cable tie. They have tensile strength of 50 pounds. They're, in English, zip ties, so that's always good to have. I've got 4 bottles of factory sealed, unopened petroleum jelly here that was pretty good. Sitting here. I have some aloe vera, and I've got more aloe vera that I found out of here. Some tissues that I had. Back here I have some Crest anti-cavity fluoride toothpaste, and I have 3 toothbrushes that are still in their packaging. And right next to that I have bubble gum. There's both sugar-free and sugar bubble gum. It's still in its factory sealed stuff, so no problem there. Then I've got a ton, and I mean a ton right here, of deodorants, body wash, moisturizers, etc. There's a lot of it. It's insane. I've got more of it right here, and there's some right there. And I've got some cologne right here, $5.99 cologne that I probably won't use myself, but I'll probably sell the container below. Try to auction that off. I've got a lot of this cloth tape, that medical CVS stuff. And coming down here, before I get to the tangent here, got 3 keys. 2 of them appear to be brass. 1 of them is probably aluminum. That's a nice little bit of scrap for me there. Right over here, I looked inside some of the bags, and what I have here is, let's see, that's 11 cents in pennies, so that's 21 cents including the nickels. We've got 51 over here, and then 5 quarters. So we've got, let's see, 51, $1.51. We've got $1.71 if I've done that math correctly in here in spare change that I found inside dumpsters that was heading to the landfill to never be seen again. Are you freaking kidding me? So here's to keeping $1.76 in the hands of American citizens and out of the dumpsters. Here's my joke find for tonight. I've got a compact flash card. This is the ancestor to the modern day SD card and micro SD cards. Its size is a whopping 32 megabytes. So that's always that. Let's see if I'm missing anything. Then I've got a Stetson's Walmart grade. It's retailed at $8.87, weird price. So before I get to what I think is my best dive here, my best item from the day, I just want to recap what isn't on the table right now is a Prince George's County, Maryland blank diploma booklet that I took the diploma information out and I just threw that out because who wants that? I don't know who it is, so it's not really important. So maybe I can find somebody that would want to buy the blank booklet. I've also got a Blitzer's Algebra and Trigonometry Custom 4th Edition and a Culinary Art Institute of America's On Cooking, Fundamentals of Cooking 4th Custom Edition. So the big find for me here tonight, and I found this over at an old HVAC maintenance and repair shop. I was diving there. It's a new spot that I went to, and I looked on the ground first because I always like to clean up after myself and before myself, just so nobody can say, "Hey, you're littering," and because I always leave the places in better condition than they were in. I noticed something, and I looked on the ground, and it was a little piece of copper pipe, and I was thinking, that's funny. Who would leave this laying on the ground? So I look in the dumpster, and it turns out that there is a ton of copper pipes and copper with brass on it. I'll cut the brass off, but Here we have a monstrous amount of copper just sitting in a dumpster that I probably spent 20 minutes fishing out. So it's a nice heavy size box, and it'll go nicely with the other copper pipes that I've gotten through work, through houses we've demolished, etc. It's a great addition. I've been stockpiling the copper for when the prices go up, and this'll be a nice little payday when I need the money. And finally, I want to go over the big win here, and I looked them up on eBay, and if I bundle them with games, I could get as much as $55 from what I've seen. It could be more or less depending on what auctions, but I have a Nintendo DSi, and yes, everybody, it works. As you can see here, the thing freaking works, and it was in a dumpster, and this would have been in a landfill. A working Nintendo DSi. It didn't have any games in it, it didn't have the SD card, and it doesn't have a stylus, but it's a working DSi. So that to me is this week's big win. That's pretty much it over here, guys. The only other things that I can think of that I pulled out some costume jewelry, which will probably go into scrap, because I don't think anybody would want to buy regular costume jewelry, and I mean, if I got any takers, then, I might start selling costume jewelry. But the other thing is small picture frames, and I'm still trying to find out what to do with those, because I've talked to a couple of yard sale guys, and they've got enough of those. So, still looking to see what I can do with that. But, oh my god, between a working DSi and a bunch of copper pipes, and a single-person trampoline, I think I've made out pretty well this time. Honorable mentions, the other things I gotta give props to, whoever's been diving, or whoever's been dumping where I'm going at, I just want to thank you. I mean, I know it's against the law and everything, but you've made this possible, and people like this have made divers like me pretty happy. So, I don't want to say continue to do it, but thank you very much. Until next time,